would 100% just go for a Thresh pick here on Becca's side. Even if it's not necessarily the greatest lane with Kai'Sa, right? There are a lot of other things that you might want to do instead, but denying it from the Aphelios is just so important. As Pyosik, of course, pretty comfortable to go back.
Yes, in and of itself is really strong. But the E, like the lower you are, it's kind of an Olaf effect, right? Like it's an auto reset, and the lower you are, the more AD you get. And it just, oh, that's a nice shout out.
I love, this is my all-time favorite Mundo skin, the Gonk. The Gonk sound is so good. When you throw that trophy at people, oh my, the satisfaction. Oh God, it's just the best. I'm so proud of you, Pyosik. That's
his skin choices, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually stellar, right? He always knocks it out of the park.
TPA Mundo, back in season 2. What a time to be alive.
Fleet footwork as well. So this is really nice because as Mundo, you don't really have a lot to really make it work. Whereas Sorka, he's looking comfortable, but who's looking even more comfortable is Karis, which I think is good after game number 1. I say...
oh, he might just get solo killed as the orb comes down. There's the shockwave. Sorka taking a lot of damage. Karis eating through this potion as fast as he can. And he's going to say he got a lot of value from his Merc treads on that one. That was real dicey. I think that's largely on Solka, though, to be perfectly honest. As Rascal going aggressive underneath his turret.
That was very close. I might have cursed him there. If you die there, that's really bad for the matchup. Like, really, really, really bad. Because if Syndra ever gets kill pressure on you as Orianna, you can't really play the game. Now, one of the...
There is old Kingen. Flashes into the brush. Clit is here, though. Kingen still trying to hop out. Gets it onto the last minion in the queue. And now Klid's still looking for it. Kingen knows that he needs to keep running as the spear is going to miss the flash forward, and that's going to do it. Klid locks down the first blood for Gen G, and they knew exactly how important that was. Snowballing this top side is huge for this team.
Yeah, I would have preferred to see that kill on the Renekton, and obviously it wasn't possible due to the circumstances, because as I said before, I think Klid should go Moonstone here. So this is not a situation like the Pina game we saw earlier today, where we were like ecstatic to see him get super fed and basically one-tap people. That
step was really nice, but it may not be enough as Becca is going to get the flash out. There's the two-man shockwave, but the face break is too good, and Solka will lock down the kill on the Orianna.
And Karis not having the debut that you dream of, whereas Ruler is saying, oh, thank you, I get a solo lane. That is very nice.
Yeah.
Good luck.
As Kingen up here continues to shove. Has himself a few plates in this one, and Mundo not going to be throwing him a bone or anything with Shelly being put down as Kingen gets a Nara onto the wall, but the spear is going to connect. The wallop only onto one as Klid looking to chase him down, and you can see Rascal just backs away and says, yep, you can have it, Klid. 2-0 now for this Nidalee. Real scary. And the map goes dark, and Rascal might actually get dove here. Shelly, she's going to pop down, and yeah, these gonks are starting to hurt from Pyosik as well, who has that ulti running. Gets underneath this turret. They do want this dive, but Klid's going to turn up now. The turret down extraordinarily low, and the teleport comes in from Gen G. Pyosik a little bit too far forward, and he will be taken down. The Nidalee gets another kill. Now 3-0-0.
And this is a problem that you do run into with the Mundo. As I said before, like, you can't really lock this Renekton down. Rascal starts off that play by clearing the wave, making sure that they can't dive him reliably that bot side.
Ooh, there's the face breaker. The showstopper comes down. Life in a lot of trouble as Pyosik. Can he land the cleaver? Looks like the answer is going to be yes. Haymaker comes down. Pyosik actually grabs the kill in the end as Klid looking to come on in here. Moonshot does come in, but not actually able to do enough. And Ruler will just clear up this minion wave, not being able to actually answer with any sort of kill as they are setting up here. Becca on a ward. Now Pyosik not so much. Now they're looking to go home. As okay, another face breaker comes in. Ruler knew that he was there as the flash out from Bao, and that's what Ruler was expecting. He's just got too much damage. What the heck was that spear avoided from Bao there? And the flash forward from Klid. That's awkward. That's real uncomfortable. Zhonya's does come in. The flash, and Ruler grabs the kill, takes a couple of turret shots and survives. The cleaver goes wide. What the hell are we watching? There's a little bit sluggish on their rotation down. They should be able to get here for a potential 50-50 if they want this fight. But Becca not actually going to have time to get any sort of flank, and Rascal is in the perfect position. Klid locks down the Cloud Drake. That's Cloud Soul. It's You can see Rascal moving into the backside. I say Soul, I mean Soul Point, as there's a two-man shockwave. Big Gnar into the back as Rascal hasn't been able to get in on this one at all. And look at Ruler. He cleanses the Ignite at exactly the right time, but it's not enough. He's still out of this one, and it's a double kill for the Mondo. Give him the triple DRX. He deserves it. As Rascal's trying to get out of there. He failed flashes, though, unfortunately. And they should be able to get him. The Void Seeker is going to connect, and there are the boomerangs. Becca not actually able to find the Haymaker, and Rascal's just a little bit too fast. And so I think he should be able to make it. 3,300 damage for Dr. Mondo, by the way. This guy's the carry.
I was about to ask you, who do you think did the most damage in that fight? That's not okay. How does Pioche... Like,
going to be a little bit late to the party, as you can see. In goes King, and Clid's immediately going to go golden as Life pushed against the wall. Clid might just be out of this fight immediately as Teleport comes down from Gen G. Ruler is free hitting, though. And that GA that we were talking about is not going to quite find that value. Life standing on top of him as Rascal just slicing on in there. He's in the Thunderdome that this Dragon Pit has created, but Ruler had full control. And unfortunately, DRX chose the wrong fight.
And yet again, it's Gen G that are able to bait DRX into a fight that they are not particularly looking for. It starts off really well with the like that DRX is going for the preemptive Drake take, a set, the Soul. Generally, you just don't want to give it over. It's just never going to feel good, even though it's a Cloud Soul, thank you, Atlas, the least efficient of Souls. It is still something that provides an immense amount of value here for Gen G. And if you can deny it to them, you will feel very happy about it. Also denies an inevitable Elder. But what we see here is, interestingly enough, it's like the opposite of what happened last fight, where, you know, Ruler was just zoned away. This time, Rascal is basically keeping 3 people occupied in the backline, right? Like, you look at this fight and you see Ruler kiting back and forth, really nothing happening thanks to the really nice stopwatch from Clid earlier on. And Ruler just, from the backline, Pioche can get on top of him, he doesn't have the damage, but it's, to me, Rascal that just slows them down to the point where they can't really hard engage. And now Ruler
is standing on a ward. It's not where you want to be as the set, but isn't going to get collapsed on or anything like that. Rascal in the front line. It's exactly where he needs to be. As Void Seeker's going wide, Boomerang's going wide, Trophy's going wide. And Rascal, he's going to stop Becca from being able to get in here, actually, as you can see.
I love the flank control here. This is something that they had a really big problem with in the first game. It looks like they might have solved it here.
Yep, another Gong comes in here as the Moonlight Vigil goes down. That's going to be the steal, actually, from the Kai'Sa, but I don't know whether it's going to matter as Pioche goes down way too low. Bao gets over the wall, and it's looking like a whitewash. Into the backline goes Rascal and just obliterates DRX. Kingen looks for the ulti onto Karis, but he just Zhonya's, then flashes, and then he's able to take down Bao as well. Over the wall goes Kingen. Ruler's still alive, by the way, and this means that the game is most likely over. Kingen trying to waste as much time as possible, but Rascal has a teleport, and they'll be able to grab this Guardian Angel and take down the Gnar pretty comfortably. That's the ace, and that should be the game. We're going to a game 3 once again, as we're not going to be having dinner, but we're going to eat League of Legends for dinner, as we've got as much of it as we can possibly have. Ruler should easily get rid of these. And Gen G, they fight back in game number 2.
6 games on the first day, I'll take it. Incredible performance from Gen G here after a really shaky game number 1. I'm very happy that they respect DRX enough in the second game to clear the vision, right? Like, you know these flanks are going to be coming, and they're ready for them this time. Rascal standing guard, no one can get onto Ruler, and by the time that we do see the slam come through, he's already done like 3 autos, and at that point in time, that's enough to, you know, blow up half the team. The Moonlight's Vigil doing so much damage in that little choke point there. And honestly, DRX had that we saw in the first game. Yeah, thank you, Ruler. We were already talking you up. Thank you for backing me up with like 22.7k damage.
Bao's damage is certainly not looking the same, as the drop off on this damage graph on DRX's side is